Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 8 of our Union Summer 61 campaign in version 1.11 using the A.O.M mod. First things first, I'm very grateful for the additional viewers that did decide to subscribe to the channel, and I was just going through the analytics, and I'm seeing the same repeated patterns over and over again. I got a lot of returning viewers who are just not subscribed to the channel. If you're one of those viewers and you keep coming back, I got to be doing something right. So think about hitting that subscribe button. So I'd be very grateful for it. And if you're enjoying the series, remember to hit that like button before you close out the videos. The more likes these get, the more comments on them, the more people will view them. All right, moving on from there. Last episode. Before we do that, I actually did recruit the last of the requested viewer units, except for one, which I'm not going to be able to recruit until 62, 63 if we go that long, because it's a USCT unit. So Project Lest We Forget, if you were watching this, if you'd like to have a second brigade request, I will gladly accept it, as I'm not going to be doing the USCT project for some time. So moving on from there, so I have 4 more brigades that are recruited, so I'm going to have to start making up some brigades to finish out 11th Corps. So first off, we have the White PJs, who are for, where'd it go? For Grimwolf, and they are led by, and you wanted the worst officer available, so I created the worst officer alive for you, and he has literally 0 stars. I don't know how he got 1 star of fame while he's been sitting here, but this is the worst possible officer that you can have. Next up, we have the Washington's 1st, under command of Gilbert du Mortier, the Marquis de Lafayette. And that was for Elijah Taylor. Next up, didn't change the name. We have the New York City Rats, led by Strange Man. Strange Man got a 2nd brigade because I messed up with his avatar and made him a New York volunteer instead of a professional. So he wasn't able to command the actual unit he was supposed to go to. And then we have the 1st East Surreys under Colonel R.J. Butler, who are for Paul Reynolds. And well, you want Enfield rifles for them. I don't have any available right now, but as soon as I upgrade some more units that do have the Enfields to Springfields, I will be receiving them. Alright. So just as a reminder, if you're a viewer and you would like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige on all counts if possible. If the officer has to be created, I cannot add avatars in once the campaign is running, so I will not be taking avatar requests until, excuse me, until a new campaign starts. Alright. So last episode, we saw a very quiet winter. Went the entire winter without any action outside of the 2 sieges. The one at Hatteras, which we lost, and the one at Fort Barrancas, which we did win. Following that, we had the Battle of Third Wheeling, with General O.C. Ord's 2nd Army and his 4th Corps seeing off several rebel corps led by Robert E. Lee, the Army of the Shenandoah, the Army of the Northwest, the Army of Tennessee, the Army of Kanawha, and the Army of Alabama, respectively. So, nice big battle for him. Probably made him a little more famous. Actually didn't look at him after the fight here. Actually, he's got another, give him BMI. I always feel BMI should be part of Army commands. But let's take a look at his stats now. Yeah, look at that. Legendary level of fame. Though you'd think his stars, he's not going up in levels like I thought he would be. I figured he'd be climbing a little better than this with his command stars. Really thought he wouldn't. How's Kelly doing? Oh, he's getting better. All right. So once again, the plans are here is we are not making any moves up here along the Maryland-Virginia line or anywhere else in the northern reaches of the map. Everything is down here in the south. So we're still waiting for the Second Corps to receive its orders. Or they have them by now. Okay, they didn't get them, maybe. I'm not showing any movement markers for him. Alright. Let's try this again. Make sure he goes out to sea and avoids Hatteras this time. Alright, 183 hours till he gets his orders. It's because his army command's all the way down here. Alright, so what we're going to do next is move 1st Corps into range to siege down Fort Morgan. And we're going to wait a few more days until Wool's up in the green, and then we're going to push 10th Corps across the river into Mobile. So, while I make these moves happen, I'll be back. Alrighty, it's April 25th in game, and so previously in this game, even if you had ships stationed at a ferry, which is where I was trying to cross, you couldn't prevent an army from crossing. Apparently that has now been changed, because 10th Corps just is retreating away from these fleets blocking the ferry. That's probably why these are all here. So he's actually marching back to Pensacola right now, which kind of works for me. Since we can just put him back on ship, send him around into, it's a raiding fleet there too. Where can I land him? Or why would I land him? I'm just going to march him north up to Clarksville and back down again. That works too. That's exactly what I'll do. March him up to Clarksville. Because Mobile, I could go take Montgomery, but that is not what I want right now. I want to get around into Mobile. So 10th Corps will be taking a long way around through Clarksville, crossing at the Claiborne Ferry. Hopefully there's no ships there that can chase them down. I don't know if we'll be out of range. Hopefully we can get across before these squadrons get them. Otherwise I will have to send them all the way up to Montgomery and back down again. Alright. So I'll be back probably in probably with the next monthly for May. I'm not getting much done this spring, which is sad, but it is what it is. I'll be back. Alright, I actually just gave orders for Wool to take the rail north up here towards Grenville. Looks like Atchinson's on his way for us. He's moving fast. Oh, it's only got 1,200 men. I'm not worried about that. Never mind, I thought we were going to have a nice little combat here, but he ain't going to fight. Not with those numbers. 10th Corps is over 40,000 men itself. How's this siege going? In our favor. Not as good as it should be, I believe. Then we have all these siege perks. That should be way more in our favor. Alright, thought we were going to have something here, so I'll be back. Alright, it's now May 1st, so it's time for the monthlies. And like I said, Atchison started withdrawing as soon as he got within combat range of 10th Corps there. Naval engagement. Really? Looks like we're holding our own. Sank 2 of their ships already. We have 4 left, all 4th rates, and they are running down fast, and they are going up against the 4th rate. Okay, so it's probably the Vandalia that's doing all the damage. It's 3/4 rates and, what is that, a sloop of war, so that's probably doing all the damage right now. We'll come back to that. Alright. So, current rating of our nation is BB+, which is where it is. Recruiting those last viewer units did kind of break the bank for me, but they are in. So, something we do have to worry about. Current economy cycle is recovery. Wealth of our population is below average and increasing. Our tax revenues increased by $819 million. Total export volume last month was 454 out, 1.2 coming in. So we exported about 100 million more out. Average core production over the last 3 months was 733 million, a change of negative 43 million. Excuse me. So we are still short of all the same stuff. And a lot of this is never going to go away, except for maybe flour production. If I pump out a mill or two, I could probably get that fixed. But it also has to do with fixing the infrastructure of the country. Also would help a lot. Coming to finances. So last month we spent $1.2 billion, which means we spent $398 million more than we brought in. Need to get this under control. I could drop economy down. The economy fund, that's only $12.5 million. That's not going to dent that. So my army upkeep's now up to $559 million. Mostly because I sucked up all those drafts that are filling out all my brigades now that were under strength. So, there is that. And I can't drop supply depots any lower. I got no depots left to burn. Interest costs are costing us $40 million a year. Yeah, subsidies equal $67 million. The army upkeep is killing me. But it is what it is. Alright. Intelligence, what we got going on? The government is in a crisis as the nation's recruitment base has deteriorated. Never seen that line before. I don't know if that's us or the rebels. Confederates completed the following project: Civil Order. Stand cold. Confederate relations with Great Britain are now at 52% because it did pop off with the King Cotton Policy Act. So that brought British intervention up to 52%. We need to get that much, much higher, though. It doesn't show them having recruited any more men. They've created another squadron and built 6 more ships. Are you kidding me? I apologize for all the coughing. That's going to be a strategy. Navy tonnage. They now exceed me in naval tonnage. They have 132 tons in the water. 132,510 tons to my 110,760. I think the AI can stop building ships at this point. That's just ridiculous. All right, national morale. Ours is 91. There's 86. Support, 84 for us, 89 for them. Morale of Army is 90 for us, 86 to them, because we just did have another major victory at Wheeling. Excuse me. We now have 334,123 men in the field to their 281,075. I don't think I've had any campaign where it's actually gotten that high in numbers. So, military experience is even. Battle 1, we have 25 to their 13. Total casualties, we are now over 7,000, 7,116. They are at 28,220. Trade warfare hasn't changed. In economy, we are still doubled up on them. All right, policies. So we did finish Confiscation Act. We are now working on government funding 2. In preparation for us moving, I'm definitely going to take war bonds. Raise our credit rating by 2, but drops public wealth by 10%. Maybe I'll hold off on that. So after we do government funding, we'll definitely come back over here to go to industrialization 2. All right, so we got in the way projects. Signable only. Market form, want that. I'm not going to take the cavalry reforms right now. My armies are large enough and costing me enough money where I don't need to increase the size of the cavalry. I want another level of... Oh, you're going to take training reform once. I thought that had levels to it. Alright. So, taking ironclad monitors then. I'll take everything up. I don't have the money to do it right now, but I do want to start producing not the monitor design, but the river monitor, which is the double turrets, because that's ocean and river going. So they can perform double duty. And I will definitely need them to clean out this area. I mean, they're not an issue as of right now the way they are. Like I said, this looks like all river going crap, but it looks like they have ironclads down here. So I definitely want some river monitors to clean out this river. Don't know how good they will be. Never actually used them in combat before, but we'll try them. And I do believe it's been quiet everywhere else along the front with no other movements. I haven't seen any. Nope. Everybody's still in place. And where was that naval action? There we go. Let's go take a look at this net play. Hopefully this is a victory for us. We kind of need a naval victory after losing one of our fleets. Now by writing this is dropping down pretty damn fast. Oh. I'm going to capture a ship there. And looks like another fleet's coming out. Savannah Squadron 3 is on its way. With 4 ships. And 4 disabled. So it's got no available ships. 4 of them are disabled. Alright, looks like we're going to capture the Bloomer. Bohio is withdrawing, which leaves the Calypso and the Camellia. And I just lost 2 of my ships. Awesome. So the Mohawk sunk. And the Rappahannock. But they are 4th rates. I'm not exactly worried about 4th rates. I don't want to lose the Vandalia, as she's a sloop of war. Simpson's out of range. Calypso's out of ammo. Alright, looks like we're going to pull off now. Yep. They are gone. And here comes the Wilmington Squadron. Oh, they picked the wrong fight right here. There we go. Looks like the Amanda got away, but we sunk the Antona, the Arthur, the Anacostia, and the American. Yeah, that's all my big boys right there. They picked the wrong fight, but now he's down in the red, so I gotta return him to port. Where are you going? Oh, don't tell me he's coming all the way down into the Gulf. Oh, good God. I'll let it roll. I'll let it roll. And Hudson came up this way. So, alright, I'll be back when something else happens. Alright, it's May 27th in the game. It's taken me a long time to get 10th Corps moving up and around. I was trying to have them wait until they're back in the green to start a combat, but where they're located and how many men they have, they are not being easily supplied. So I had to push them down into the city. So 10th Corps is actually now under the command of George Thomas. And I have created the 6th Army U.S. Volunteers for the Viewer Army. Just took a while for them to get down here. I had to create it up north and ship the wall back down. Though I probably should have waited till we were across the river. So it is taking a while to get orders issued out now. And we took I think Burnside took Thomas's division. Rosecrans did. Rosecrans. Because we got him back. So he got command of that division. So expect good things from this army. Speed this up a bit, see if we can't get this combat done before a month. And we moved into a siege. Really? And Second Corps is at their siege. Also, so I dropped Second Corps here at Tampa in order to take the fort here, and we'll start reducing Florida with Second Corps. He's a little far away from his army commander, but I think it would be helpful for us to secure Florida. And First Corps just lost its siege. So they were running low on supplies, so because it's all swampland out here, I don't think there's an effective way of supplying him. So once he's good to go again, I will be sending him back at Fort Morgan. So that's the whole point of having the 2 Corps of the U.S. Army down here, is to take down all these fortifications. Excuse me. Back up here to 10th Corps. I'm going to bring this over to a battle. I'll be back after the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Mobile. So, General Wool is not on the field. I guess, even though he's in command radius, I think because of the ships in the river, he can't cross to join the fight. So this will be on George Thomas. And we are facing off against Withers with the Army of New Orleans and the Army of Mobile. So I've never fought on this map before. This is a new one to me. And it's all swamps like I would expect. They're defending down here at Coleman's Mill. But they could be anywhere. They got a bunch of entry points. And both of their corps should be on the field. Yeah, I think they are. And these 2 armies are bigger than I thought they were, to be honest with you. We're actually we're almost dead even on numbers. Their morale's only a little higher than ours. Ours is at 39. Theirs is at 44. So we can't afford to mess around with this fight. So what I'm planning on doing right now, because this terrain, this is like fighting in the wilderness here. Except with a lot more waterways and marshes and whatnot. So what I'm thinking about doing right now is sending the Corps down along this road here. And down this way out towards the Bishop and Garrett's farm and Garrett's water, and attacking from this direction. So I don't want to attack, because that's a narrow frontage right there. I don't want to attack across here. I want to come from this direction where I can get the most frontage available to me. So I'm going to get my troops moving, and I'll be back once we have contact with the rebels. Alrighty, it's 15:30, day 1. I finally have sighting on the rebels. It's taken me a while to find them. Why are your scouts not forward? Bring them back in. But we finally found them. And I was thinking that they were going to be back here on the railroad cut, but they actually are on the objective. So it looks like I'm choosing a good direction to come in from instead of coming straight down the road here. But there's really going to be no good way for me to get my batteries in the fight, as far as I can see. So it's taken me a while to move through this terrain. It's just taken a long time. And I have 1 brigade that's out in the marsh. That's awesome. So I thought I could have sworn I hit the reduce unit size button. What's going on with your morale? Low cohesion's causing morale issue. Okay. That's not good. See, because I have all these 10-pound... The artillery division for this corps is all 10-pounder powers, and I'd love to use those at long range to strip down their artillery, but I don't know if I'll be able to get them in the fight properly. But I'm going to keep maneuvering my forces. I don't think anything's going to happen today. It's 1542. My army's still a ways off. So I think I'll be back with a day 2 start, unless the rebels get ornery and decide to come out and fight me. Alrighty, we have moved into day 2, and I am not happy with this terrain. This is going to be rough. This is going to be very rough. Took almost 700 men deserted overnight. They lost about 350. And we're attacking uphill through these woods. I am not liking this. We just don't have a good attack path to get to them. And artillery is basically useless because we are attacking uphill. So, I'm in as close as I can get right now. These units are disrupted at the start. That is not good. So, I play and see what happens here. Alright, looks like they redeployed from over here. And they are just messed up over there. Look at that. Alright, they got skirmishers coming forward. There's your artillery. Need to detach all these artillery batteries. They are not pushing forward with the infantry. See, none of these batteries have any good range. Yeah, he's in the woods, but none of them have good range fans at all. It's just horrible terrain for artillery. Christ, I do not want to launch this attack, I'll be honest. Best I can hope for is start launching this attack from over here and having 1st Division moving on the flank. Not liking this. Nope, nothing for it. Skirmishers out. Don't really need them. We can see the enemy, but I know they just put out skirmishers. I saw them go out, so I might as well put mine own out. And I think I'm going to wait a little bit for these fragmented units to recover, so I will be back. Alrighty, it's almost 0900 on day 1. Skirmishers are starting to take some pot shots at their brigades. It did shift some forces in response to me moving this division further onto their left. So I've decided to change tack a little bit here. As the cavalry division, which I had all the way here on the right, I'm now bringing all the way to my left. And I'm actually going to have them come up here to the rail line after the attack begins on this flank. I want to try and get them in on the rail line back here, so not only will they have the effect of being cavalry in the rear of the enemy infantry, it should also have them the outflanked modifier once the attack begins. And if they're not close enough for that, well, I can just push them into the rear of their brigades. So, that's my plan for right now. It's going to take me a little while to get these troops in position. Moving through these woods it just makes everything so much slower. Where the hell are you? Oh, hell no, 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 no. Oh, hell no. Change direction right now. I'm glad I saw that. That's a good way of getting broken off the bat. Skirmishers having a little bit of effect there. I know people generally think I don't like skirmishers looking at my previous playthroughs, but I generally I never have full-sized brigades, so sometimes I just can't put skirmishers out with my brigades. This time I can. So I do use them. It's a matter of being able to use them or not. Oh, I did not get those orders. Oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Just halt. Please halt. Stop. Stop where you are. Oh, I'm going to lose this cavalry brigade. That's gamble with the Illinois cavalry. Ugh. Damn it. Oh, you damn fool. Alright. And I can't order him with a retreat because the division commander's too far away. Oh, dear God. Alright, just dismount and fire it out. I just lost this brigade. I'm not going to send anybody to help them because I'm not ready to. There they go. Okay, there seems to be a glitch with my playthrough, at least, where the cavalry never seem to retreat, whether it's mine or theirs. 233 casualties. That's a good chunk of his. That's a good chunk of his force. Well, you go ahead and put out skirmishers too. Join in on that fun. We'll let this keep happening, so my plan for the cavalry division's a little fried right now, but I think I'll keep pushing forward with it. Hope that brigade recovers, but I highly doubt it. There you go, boys, getting close. Alright, we'll let the skirmishing continue, and I'll be back once I'm ready to start pushing forward one of my attacks. Alright, looks like I'm about to lose another brigade of cavalry here. These guys took some weird movement paths, like he was all the way back here. He had orders come around this way, and he decided to use this road to go that way. So, I dismounted them, trying to slow them down for the orders for his commander to get to them, but it doesn't look like they'll be there in time, but almost got the European brigade whipped out. So my skirmishers have been doing a good job bringing up their casualty counts. Good, that got him halted, so we should be able to get him back around now. No, don't pursue. not pursue. Don't need you doing that. Let the skirmishers do their job. I feel like I'm never going to get this cavalry division in place. One brigade's there. Good, there they go. Let's get mounted and get the hell out. Got seen off again. I didn't put out more skirmishers. I guess I got sawn off again. They haven't fired back at these ones yet, so they're doing some good damage. We'll let that continue. Alright, Custer, get your ass back this way. Good, now we're hitting this brigade. New Orleans garrison. Alright, let this run on a little longer while I once again try to get this cavalry division where I need and want it, so I can start launching my attack. I'll be back. Alright, it's 10:27. We lost Custer's brigade also. He didn't pull back in time. Now he's wounded. He didn't pull back in time before another unit came out, but we're doing enough needling with our skirmishers where the rebels are now sending forward their brigades, which kind of works for me as it is. You guys already breaking 35 casualties. Wow, what the hell are these guys armed with? 12 casualties. So I do have the New Mexico Volunteers armed with Sharps rifles, as I did get an order. I did get enough Sharps to outfit his brigade. I got more on the way, so hopefully I will have one brigade per division armed with them at some point. But, yeah, we've made up for our overnight attrition. We have them up to 1,400 casualties. My skirmishers have been doing some very fine work. Looks like it's time for the line brigades to get their action in. This Clayton's brigade, very good. The engineers looking. How good, they're leveling up fine. Wait for the skirmishers to come back in, and then I'll send in the flanking divisions. Alright, advance these guys right now. They can catch out this cavalry. You guys advance. Hopefully I'll be able to get a wrap around. I think I will be able to. Very good. Alright, one brigade of cavalry left now. Put them right there on that road. There's the cavalry running from them. Alright. Halt. You guys are about out of ammunition. They did some good. These two skirmishers did some very good work for me against the European Brigade and the New Orleans garrison. Put a lot of flanking fire into them. Ooh, their morale is breaking. This shows us with a minor defeat, but I think we could pull this one off as long as I stay methodical. If I can start rolling this flank up, I think that'll be it. I just wish I had the whole cavalry division for my plan like I should. That was my fault not watching the paths on the brigades. I got finally pushing those two skirmisher units. Excuse me. This unit gets pushed in, I'll start advancing the division. I think we're causing enough routes where combat's going to be good for us, where we can start breaking them. Yeah, their morale's now down to 32. Call those boys. I probably should have stayed there and hit that artillery before I close with the infantry. Send another skirmisher unit out and get this boy cleared off before anything else. Don't want to advance the infantry line into that. First Iowa getting some work in. Brigade, we'll be able to shoot them next. Go hit that battery. God, I wish I could bring my artillery division to bear, because they are all masked up. It's just a target-friendly environment. What's caused casualties are you guys? Guys are just marching past. Eat those casualties. Just keep eating them. They're lying down. I don't know what the AI is doing. They had a very strong defense line. I was going to have a hard time breaking into. Now they're playing. I don't know what they were thinking. Advancing these brigades out makes no sense whatsoever. That's what's causing damage to my battery, these guys. Want to advance like this, I'll take that. Oh, my flank division here. Yeah, given the advance order through woods, it takes a long time for brigades to move in combat formation through those woods. advance. Greg's brigade, very good. Bit of a division overlap here. Those guys are right there. Go get them. These guys have finally made contact. Put them in the rear of these guys and basically cut them off. Cavalry brigade's in position. Dismount. Get on that fence. Get on that trail. There you go. Got a cavalry brigade coming. I do have Sharp's carbines to give these guys now, so I gotta make sure I issue those out before I forget again. Showing themselves as flanks, so they're not going to hang around long. Looks like that battery just disintegrated. Same squadron, how we doing? Not very well by the looks of it. Should be firing at them. It looks like this flank's cleared out. First Maryland's getting some work done. Forward that division. Who else is getting orders? What the hell? What the hell is that? What brigade has that path? This one does. Really? What the hell? Let's cancel those orders. We have to advance them singly. You guys have advance orders. Problem is they're attacking uphill against these guys, so they do get that heightened range advantage. Mobile direct wings. engage. Move up and engage. You guys lay down for now. Everybody else catches up. Buckeyes, go hit the New Orleans Guard, Strange Man Brigade. Just go there. Alright, we've turned it into a minor victory. Casualties are higher than I would like, but it is what it is. We are attacking. Jim's squadron just broke. Kind of saw that happening. Keep advancing, grunts. Keep advancing. Battery. Hits on that cavalry. You guys continually advancing. Buckeyes, I gave you orders to go shoot them. Go shoot them. Get them off the Green Mountain, boys. Where the hell are these guys retreating to? The hell? Broke Morgan's brigade, good. Jim's taking extra casualties because that damn retreat path. Looks like we got some rain moving in now. Their firing lines are blocked by these retreating units. There we go. That's what I want to see. You're supposed to pull these guys off the Green Mountain, boys, and you failed me. How's my cavalry looking? I haven't looked at them in a minute. Just facing them. I just don't want to send that brigade in on its own. Ugh. Bad day for them. Now their fire is blocked by the Jim squadron. What a piss poor retreat path. Keep pushing in. Good they broke them, but the Green Mountain boys are basically useless right now. This division Hopefully nobody gets that weird janky path again. Don't look like it, alright. That cavalry brigade broke, very good. The Kiwi Marines just broke on me. Damn it. Last thing I need is a cascade effect starting. Too much damage to that brigade. Get rid of those skirmishers, come on. Need to turn them firing at Daniels. I need to get Cambion to fight with these Sharps rifles is. Grunts in the fight. Come on. They're shooting at Preston's brigade here, but not causing any damage. Cavalry units that break and sit there, they don't take damage after you start shooting at them again. There we go. Break Daniel's brigade. Break him before they break you. I will need you back in the fight. Division commander, go rally them. Have you received your orders yet? I think I just sort of dispatch rider. They turn, fight them. Break Daniels. Stay on the New Orleans Brigade. Don't shoot Klingman, ignore those cavalrymen. He's got his orders. And the grunts broke. A.O.M Brigade, I told you to engage them. Why aren't you engaging them? Daniels should have broke before the grunts did if the AOM had engaged them properly. Now that rain's here. 64 degrees and soaking wet. This is not good weather. These guys have recovered a bit. Good. There goes Daniels. Away. Oh, I would help to have Thomas closer to the fight. I didn't realize he was all the way back there. Some of their brigades are recovering too. Two batteries supported by cavalry. I am not going after that. Rosecrans, I need you to get these guys in the fight. This was just horrible terrain to fight in. They're still shooting at this cavalry, and that's not going to do anything for us. The mountain boys are back. Dance you up. There, get into that gap and get some shots in. Good, seeing off Benning. Got to recapture the objective point. I think it's the first battle I've had where it's gone back and forth like that. I'm going to bring you guys into the fight. Bring you out this way. That looks like a lone battery that we can grab. This broken cavalry brigade that's not retreating away is kind of screwing us right now. Lost 6% of our force, they've lost 10% of theirs. This battle's going to come down to morale. Theirs is down to 16. Mine's at 31. It shouldn't take too much more to get rid of them. Is that the Stonewall Brigade? Oh, what the hell are they doing down here? Yeah, so this cavalry brigade is sucking these two brigades in, and it's not accomplishing anything. It's not even doing any extra damage to the brigade like it should be. This brigade's pumped so much fire into it, it shouldn't be in existence anymore. You're right here, Rippers. Boys, plus up the casualties. You guys really haven't done much in this battle. There'll be some prisoners. Where'd you go? There you are. Now it's raining, it's even harder to move guys around. Come on, keep riding them down. Don't stop. There you are. The Cammy's over here. Oh, there they go now. Keep shooting them. Get those sharps working, Canby. You've done nothing this battle. Shoot those guys. Oh yeah, this is it. They're about to start withdrawing. Yeah, that's all she wrote. Keep shooting them. Keep shooting. Take down as many as we can. We're not going to get a major victory, but, yeah, and they're chasing these guys through the woods. Never going to catch them. Plus up these casualty numbers. Come on, keep shooting them. All that fire they've taken, they still haven't gone up in casualties. That glitch is pissing me off. But I know if I charge my infantry brigade into them, they're going to lose as many casualties as that brigade has horses. The Helmet Brigade's done a lot of work in this battle. Let's just speed this up. There we go. I'm not entirely pleased, but I just didn't have any good attack options, especially the pathfinding for the cavalry division really screwed up my plans. But that's also on me. I should have seen that plan of attack before I hit the day's start. And I wasn't watching the pathing as closely as I should have. So that's on me using all that cavalry. Alright, so we took out 4,400 of their 36,000 infantry, 400 of 3,300 cavalry. We got 40 of their 60 guns, which I'm surprised about. For a total of 5,000 of their 40,000 man force. We lost 2,216 of our 36,694 infantry, 490 of our 2,977 cavalry, 2 of our 89 guns. That's that one battery that is taking counter battery fire while it's pumping out some canister shot. Total loss of 2,744 men of the 40,969 on the field. So I really messed it up right there. Alright. Take a look at the combat report. Cavalry Division, 1st Illinois Cav, which was the first one to get hit. They did cause some casualties in the fighting. They got 17 infantrymen and 15 artillerymen, a total of 32. Wolverine Brigade in there, same bad path, and they caused 42 infantry casualties. The 1st Maryland Cavalry captured 237 infantry, took down 151 cavalry for a total of 388. Division total of 462. Engineers did not fight. 2nd Division. 1st Iowa Infantry caused 562 casualties to infantry and 4 to artillery for a total of 568. Kiwi Marines did 227 to infantry, 63 to cavalry, 65 to artillery for a total of 355. Hannibal Brigade, 954 to infantry, and plus up to 955 when the additional from somewhere else. 2nd Kansas Independent Artillery did 68 to infantry, 11 to cavalry, 10 to artillery for a total of 89. Division total of 1,967. 1st Division. Strangeman Brigade did 218 infantry, 10 to artillery for a total of 228. New Mexico Volunteers, who I wanted to get into the fight, really never got into the fight, did 86 to infantry, 33 to artillery for a total of 119. And that was their skirmishers that did that work. Buckeye Brigade did 433 to infantry, 24 to artillery for a total of 460. I gotta get rid of this damn cold. Maryland Light Artillery Battery A did 16 to infantry. And that was it. Alright. 3rd Division. Gruntpaws Grunts did 446 to infantry, 42 to artillery for a total of 488. Jim Squadron. I could have sworn they did more damage than this. They were fighting that cavalry brigade for a bit. They should have had more. They should have caused more than this. I don't think these numbers are correct. It says 1 for infantry, 46 to cavalry, 3 artillery for a total of 50. A.O.M Brigade did 469 to infantry, 31 to artillery for a total of 501, and their support battery was not involved. 4th Division. Green Mountain Boys did 113 to infantry, 20 to cavalry for a total of 133. East Yorkshire Volunteers did 87 infantry, 46 to artillery for a total of 133. Georgia Loyalists did 93 to infantry, 79 to cavalry, 5 to artillery for a total of 195. And their artillery was not involved. And the artillery division was not involved at all. Alright. Get closed out of here. Not my best attack ever, but we got the job done. The terrain was really, really hindering. This was like fighting on the wilderness map. But on top of fighting through the trees, he had all this marshland on top of that. Go ahead and lambast me in the comments. I think I kind of deserve it. But it was a successful attack. And Harrington has fallen in disgrace. Oh, that's not good. He's the commander of the Gym Squadron. I'm going to have to pull him out of command. If we were up north, I might leave him in command because we more or less be fighting on our territory. But down the deep south, I cannot have a brigade with bad morale because of a bad commander. So I am sorry. That commander has to go. Once he recovers, I will put him back in charge of the Gym Squadron, but he cannot continue commanding the Gym Squadron while in the Deep South until he gets back his reputation. He just can't do it. Alright, the Battle of Mobile has ended with the Army of New Orleans and... what was the other army? The Army of Mobile retreating. The enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 5,068 men, thereof 603 killed and 50 captured. You think we only captured 50 of them? Really? That doesn't make sense. Our casualties total 2,744 men, with 322 killed, 1,022 missing, and the rest wounded. We have captured 2,348 rifles and 14 guns from the battlefield and sent 50 soldiers off to our prison camps. Alright. You know what? Perfect timing on this battle. You know, I can open up the next episode with the June monthlies. Let's get this rolled off. Where are they retreating to? And there's another army over here now, Stewart's army, that they're adding 35,000 men into. Holy. Officer loss report. Oh yes, Custer was wounded, so I have to replace Custer. And it looks like somebody already took command. Where are you from? Ohio. You are not commanding a Wisconsin unit. So as soon as Custer recovers, I forgot he was wounded, he will take command of the brigade again. For now, you get Halbert Payne. We just got to remember to put Custer and Harrington back in charge when they both recover. Custer from his wounds, Harrington from the loss of face. Let's push down into Mobile. I want to have Mobile before I close this episode. What the hell is he doing up there? What retreat path did the First Corps follow? The original path just had him coming straight back here. What the hell happened? We need to be mobile. We're out of supplies, provisions, and forage. I need this port, and I need the town to supply 10th Corps. So the whole reason I pushed them in with yellow readiness was because they were out of supplies. If I'd left them up there to recover readiness, they would have ran out of food before the battle ever started. Oh, the monthlies have just popped. They're basically inside Mobile. That's fine for me. Let's take a look at this siege. How are we looking over here? It's in our favor. During the other battle was going. But he does still have food left. Once he's out of food, that siege is over. That's probably why he lost the other sieges. He ran out of provisions to feed his men. Alright, I do believe we will end this episode here. If you're a new viewer, return viewer, you've not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so when the next video comes out. If you like a brigade of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officer, and I will oblige on all counts if possible. And comments, as always, please do keep them coming. I love interacting with you guys. Some of you guys ask some really good questions. And I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.